Welcome to another rushed reaction here at the end of the year when I start to freak out about being able to listen to every single album that came out this year. It's impossible, but I have not listened to this Avatar album. I really don't even know who the band Avatar is. So it has been recommended to me on our Discord. It popped up. I saw it. We are here. Well, we'll get to it in a second. This is Don't Go Into the Forest by Avatar. Hello everybody and welcome to a rushed reaction here at the end of the year where I don't talk too much, we get right into the music. However, I have a few things I want to do that I've been meaning to do all day. This is my fourth video I'm recording today. So I am going to open and light a brand new candle. I believe this is from Menards at Black Friday sale. This is Frosted Berries. I like the way it smells. So we are lighting it for the very first time. That's not even in frame. I don't know if I can put it anywhere else. Also, I have this thing back here, which we bought at Ross's that is not working currently. My mom says it only works for a little bit. So I'm going to turn it on and we're going to let it sit there for a little while. It's really bright. Don't know if you guys can tell. It's got this really sweet, I'll put it back here next to this, and we'll see how long it stays lit. The like shimmering part of it doesn't work for very long, is what she said. And I also have one of my mom's old ceramic trees here. So, with all of that out of the way, the only other thing that I've got going on here is I'm going to be drinking a fruit Skittles drink in this video, which no one cares about, but that's fine. I don't know anything about this band. I did the other day sit down. I have so many albums in my queue on Spotify to listen to. It's like absurd. But I sat down and I started listening to this album and I listened to the first track and I was like, oh, this is really interesting and weird, but pretty much what I thought Avatar sounded like. And then when we got to track 2 and it was like metal, I was like, hold up a second. Nobody told me that Avatar was metal. And so I maybe have had the complete wrong impression of this band. I thought that they were sort of like My Chemical Romance or something like that. So I do not know how heavy this album is going to be. I know the first track is weird. I know they're very theatrical. I know the dude wears like a top hat and has face paint. Other than that, I don't really know what to expect at all. So let's get right into this and we'll listen to the first track and we'll just see what ends up happening. This is 10 songs, 47 minutes. Avatar, the album Don't Go Into the Forest, or Don't Go in the Forest. And this is track 1. Tonight We Must Be Warriors, with 1.5 million plays. In 3, 2, 1. All right. I wonder if I need to shake this. 1% juice. That's not very good. I've been wanting to try these Skittles drinks forever. Ooh, not very good. The Warriors! This is our time! So drums sound really good. Tonight we must be warriors! Nice slow tempo song. I mean, this is kind of Welcome to the Black Parade, right? I'm not crazy in my thinking there. Okay. This feels sort of like a patriotic song, almost, with that sort of flute or whistly part at the beginning. It was very, like, sort of almost, you know, Yankee Doodle-y. I like the fact that we got guitar solo here. So on the rest of the album, I'm hoping we get some guitar solos. Yeah, this feels very patriotic, like American patriotic. A little twisted metal in there. I'm afraid I'm going to start my sleeve on fire. So I heard this song, and then the second the guitar started on the second track, I was like, whoa, 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 hold on, what is this? And I stopped, and I was like, just in case we do a reaction to this. And I brought it up to Chris Schoenberg the other day when we were doing a reaction to Ghost, and he said, I don't even know who Avatar is. So, here we go into what shocked me. Track 2, In the Airwaves. I heard this, and I was like, what the hell? Screaming, not something I thought was in Avatar at all. Let's go. The drums sound like real drums, I have to say. This is kind of what I thought Ghost would sound like with keyboards, but Ghost was way different. This is awesome. This is so much heavier than I thought. He's got an interesting, harsh vocal. It sounds like it is hard for him to do it. Doesn't sound supernatural. Wow, love the cadence. The guitars sound really great. There's a lot of meat to them. Bass, you can hear the pluck of the strings a little bit. It sounds very... It doesn't sound very fake. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound over-processed. A little keyboardy part in there. Ooh. Nice. Oh. I love the harmonized guitar part. I'm just shocked that this is how heavy this is. I just had no idea. And I'm not hearing a lot of like vocal like manipulation stuff at all. It sounds like a pretty raw mix. Like true to what they were performing in the studio. We're in the airwaves. Interesting. Very cool. Very different than what I thought. Very different. All right, we're going into track 3, Captain Goat.
He who knows the boat, steer us clear of jagged shores. He whose crown with
Just in time for Black Flag Remake, which is apparently supposed to be... Yep. There's like old school vibes to this too, which is interesting. I don't really even know what I mean by that, but
razor sharp rocks shave the wood off the key
the vocal treatment for the clean vocals are
off to lands unknown. Turn the cross, turn the bow.
it sounds like there was a very cheap microphone used on the vocals. The effects on it are, I don't know, I don't care for it. It's just so different than what I expected.
Insanity is promised as that trade for drinking salt.
They're pushing some EQ, some frequencies with the EQ that should be taken out, I feel, of the vocals. Mind your head. Yeah, there's like a it's like a nasally, I mean that's his voice, singing a little nasally, but the background vocals here, like the sort of bigger vocals sound cleaner and nicer. So I think they're doing that intentionally to the lead vocal. snare drum sounds great. Not a flashy solo. Nice, just kind of doing the simple melody of the song. Interesting. Death and Glitz. Okay, interesting. Okay. Don't Go in the Forest. This is the title track from the album. Coming up right now. What country is this band from? I'm gonna look. It might mess with my... They definitely look Finnish, I would say, just in looking at them. Doesn't say. His voice is really interesting. I appreciate that he's not really doing that sort of hair metal, the thing. The guitars sound really good. And the kick and the snare. Doubled vocals. Yep. Ooh, nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're getting a little gothic-y. That's why I said finish. Just looking at the dudes. I enjoy the solos. Sounds nice. It's the proper volume in the mix. This is catchy. Don't know. Don't look. There's something behind you. Don't run. Don't run. Just look what you've done. Badass riffs. 100%. Okay, Death and Glitz. Okay, interesting, very spanky sound there. Ooh. Didn't expect that drum beat. Totally changes the feeling of it. They're using that pedal that Dan Auerbach used on their album El Camino. Interesting. That's way better. Very cool, unique riff. Maybe Germany they could be from. I said Finland because I was thinking of bands like Him, Apocalyptica, The Rasmus, stuff kind of like that, though this is different. But then I was just thinking of like Lord of the Lost. What an interesting solo. Whip, 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 whip. Weird. Very cool, though. They definitely reached into the sort of hair metal bag for that. Very cool. Very cool. I like it. Very cool. All right. Abduction song. Whoa! Let's go. His voice is reminding me of someone there's. This is definitely what I thought Ghost was going to sound like. And then I was shocked with that. Oh, yeah. Oh. This is awesome. Sorry, I can't stand this anymore. I like doing videos with the wigs, but it just wasn't comfortable. And I want to enjoy this. I wish I could remember what his voice is reminding me of. Pre-chorus to the chorus. Yep. There's definitely a lack of high frequencies in the mix. They've been chopped off, I'm guessing, in the mastering. You know, the... Yeah. It sounds so great when there's no vocals, but when there are vocals, everything feels so compressed and sort of tamped down. I am definitely going to have to go back and look at these guys' other albums. That's what it is. His harsh vocals sound like the guy from Sonic Syndicate. One of the guys that screamed for Sonic Syndicate. And then I believe he's the same guy that... Oh no, the lead guy from Sonic Syndicate, not the other guy that's now the singer, the vocalist for the band, The Unguided. What a scream. Yeah. I will say I am disappointed with the quality of his vocals. That's the biggest gripe I have. The mix with just the instrumentation is really nice. Really nice. Very heavy at times. Very cool. Okay, Howling at the Waves. Piano. Nice. This is just a ballad. Or will we get rockin'? If it is a ballad, I hope his vocals are higher quality.
What a day to see the beach.
Oh.
She said to me, it doesn't matter that it rains. She said to me, had a dream last night, a dream about the sea. And I held you and you said, let go of me.
Some of the vocals some of this reminds me of Poets of the Fall, which is a band from, where are they even from? That's embarrassing. I should definitely know that off the top of my head. Their most recent album was my #1 album of the year that year. But there's parts of that in this that I'm hearing. There's the guitars. Come on.
We were holding onto grass. I think
yeah, this is definitely Poets of the Fall ish.
And it cut into our hands. I think it did. Then we made it up the hill. We saw the view. Then the rain turned into snow to something new.
I do think his voice sounds a little better here.
Howling at the waves, we must be strong. Higher, faster, wilder, climbing on the rocks they threw. Hold me and I'll carry you. I'm running on a
what a nice melody. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, oh. Very nice. And that little synth in the middle, too. Bass just rocking it. Running on all fours. Oh, howling at the waves, so it's about being a wolf or some sort of a dog-like creature. Good melody, though, like I said. The vocals could be recorded a little better and more in the mix. The rest of the mix is high fidelity enough, I think it could. I wish there was more high frequencies and everything, but... Okay, Dead and Gone and Back Again. 5:53, pretty long. Longest song on the album, I think. Lot of layering. Nice. Keyboard stuff in there. Ooh, cool. Very cool.
I killed a man, a woman too. I'll kill again like killers do. A little late to change my ways. No going back to better days. Do you believe in reincarnation? Maybe we have done
Poets of the Fall.
this many times before. Could it be why this feels so familiar?
And when I say Poets of the Fall is like a phenomenal band. So I mean that in a good way. Yeah, being compressed a lot. The guitars are like doing nothing here. Yeah, this is bad. This sounds bad. It's a bummer because this sounds like it could be pretty high fidelity. I really like everything that's happening, but the mix is... It kind of is getting sucked down when it gets to the chorus there for sure. That's the worst I've heard it on the album.
Keep coming here, back to the sea. Done plenty bad and
It's neat having two different guitar parts on the left and the right.
she didn't ask. She got no say. It must be done some.
Yeah, that could be so cool, but it's just flat. Totally flat. The bass and the drums are kind of keeping going on. The cymbals are just smushed to hell. But the guitars and the vocals are really competing for this space. Let's see what it's like when I boost the high frequencies starting right now. Beginning of the solo. Now let's take them off right here. And I love some manic yelling. Boost the high frequencies again. We'll try it right now. Take them off right. I won't do it in any other songs, but this song is suffering from compression issues. But we'll see if boosting the high frequencies helps at all. If there's any high frequencies there to boost. Yeah, it sounds nice when everything goes away. That's the sign of compression issues. Okay. Take this heart and burn it. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. That's weird. Yeah. Weird. Ooh, ha. Yeah. Yeah. Guitar on the left, the rhythm goes away when it's doing a lead thing, so that tells me that they are sticking to the, like, what they sound like live is what they're trying to accomplish here in the studio. Yeah! Yeah! And I don't mind that, but I don't necessarily love it either. This band could tour with, like, Sabaton, maybe. All right, let's go. Dum, 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 dum. Violin, fiddle. Interesting. I did expect there to be more theatrical elements to this, but so far, no, very raw. But listen how nice everything sounds here when the guitars are gone. Yeah, the guitars and the vocals are fighting real hard. All right, this is the penultimate track. We'll see what Magic Lantern is. If it has final track vibes, or if it's just another song. I enjoyed that one. There was some interest. I mean, there's interesting stuff in every song. It's just the mix that's kind of preventing me. Oh my god, it's like 5 dB louder. No, maybe like a dB, 2 dB louder. Way lower tune. Interesting. There's like a... Alright, I'm off, but there's something in there. I don't know what that is. Like a... Very muddy sounding here. Low vocals. Vocals low in the mix. You really have to reach into the mix to pull the vocals out. Catchy chorus. That first track was really different. Okay, give me a good guitar solo. Interesting. Wow, wow, wow. Ooh, nice. Something different, right?
I hold you like I think I
Whoa.
should have then.
Vocals sound great here. The guitars aren't doing anything, so they have room to breathe. Interesting final song. I think a ballad would have been nice, but still a different song. Interesting. All right, now I'm really curious. Before I say my final thoughts on the album, their biggest song is 23 Million, The Dirt I'm Buried In. Let's see how the quality of that is. Vocals pretty far back. So it sounds very similar. Okay, Hail the Apocalypse. Wow, a lot of more high frequency there. Holy crap. That sounded stratospheres better. Stratospheres better. Holy cow, that is from their album Hail the Apocalypse from 2014. Man, they've got a lot of stuff. A lot of albums. Sounds way better. This is their album Hunter Gatherer. The vocals sound really nice. Okay, let me know if I should look into this band more. Here's Black Waltz. That's the album of theirs that I think I saw copies of at this record store I used to work at. It's different stratosphere, different level of production. Okay, let me know if I should look into this band more, because I really liked what was happening, but I did not care for the mix at all. The mix was generic. There were a few things wrong with it. I kind of was mentioning it there. The vocals were too low. The vocals, I didn't think they sounded super high fidelity. The the guitars and the vocals were fighting the entire album. And the moments where the guitars went away and the vocals were there, but everything else was also there, it sounded better. Also, the moments of the album at the beginnings of songs mostly, and then maybe some of the guitar solos, when the vocals weren't there, but the guitars were being rocking and stuff, it just sounded way better. And that tells you that it's a compression issue and it is a mixing issue. You know, when they couldn't balance everything correctly. Somehow it could be a mastering thing, though I doubt it. It sounds like a mixing thing to me, and then maybe it was accentuated in mastering. And then the lack of high frequencies on the album at all, you could really tell there were high frequencies in two of those albums we just checked out. So let me know if I need to look into this band more. I liked the song arrangements. I liked the going back to the chorus, the big soaring choruses. I liked that. I liked the riffs. I thought it was way heavier than I expected it to be. I didn't expect there to be any harsh vocals at all. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. It was catchy, well written. I liked that stuff. The guitar solos were really nice. I enjoyed that. I think this band could benefit from having keyboards and stuff in their sound more. Every element on this album that was not. There was one song where piano was featured quite prominently, and that was nice. But other than that, every sound you heard that wasn't guitar, bass, drums, vocals was really much like, shh, don't pretend it's not here. Put it in the back of the mix, right? So nobody notices it. So there was never really like a featured thing going on that wasn't guitar, bass, drums, vocals. But I think this band could really benefit from stuff like that, so we'll see. I expected it to be more theatrical in terms of like strings and things like that, so maybe some of their other albums have those things. I don't know. Like I said, I've never heard any of their other stuff. Maybe I've heard one or two of their songs on a compilation or something, but hey Google, what country is the band Avatar from?
Avatar originated in Malmö, Sweden.
Sweden, okay, Malmö. My address is Malmö, Nebraska. Hey Google, what was the year of the release of the first album by the band Avatar? That was worded weird.
The initial release date of Deus Ex Machina was January 10th, 2005.
2005. Deus Ex Machina. Let me see what the cover of that album looks like, because that sounds familiar to me. Okay, so it seems like the front man is very important to this band, but I was expecting them to be, I guess, more theatrical in the way that sort of like Nightwish would be theatrical or stuff like that, maybe Sabaton-ish kind of more keyboards. And so it was very surprising to hear the mix and the arrangement of the songs be so guitar, bass, drums focused, and the mix was very raw. Like I said, it sounded like the drums were what the drums were. I didn't hear tons of auto tune or anything like that on the vocals. They definitely were not over processed at all. So yeah, I don't know, very interesting. Let me know what you guys think. This thing stopped. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know. Whoops. And let me know if I should look into this band further and how this album stacks up to you. If you're a fan of this band, let me know how this album fares, or like how this stacks up against their other albums in their catalog and what are their better albums, and I should check them out. And if this video doesn't get a ton of views or anything, I might just kind of start listening to them on my own a little bit, and if I truly love it, then I might think about doing it, but we'll see what ends up happening. So thank you very much for watching this rushed reaction. This is the 4th reaction I've recorded today, and I think I might actually even do one more because I'm still going strong. And I know tomorrow there's 2 big albums coming out. Tomorrow is December 5th, I believe, and it is new Zac Brown Band, which their last 3 albums have been really disappointing to me, but I feel like their 4 albums from before that are like masterpiece kind of albums, and I'm not a country fan. And then also tomorrow there's a synth pop sort of electro EBM sort of synth pop style group called Toy releasing an album that I'm very much looking forward to. Their last album was fantastic, very much in that sort of Depeche Mode and one mesh camouflage style of electronic music that is my favorite style of electronic music. So I'm very much looking forward to those. Might do those reactions tomorrow. We'll end up seeing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Before I send you out, if anyone's still here, if you're listening to this, just cleaning your house or whatever, check out our Discord. If you want to donate to us, you can do it through Ko-Fi. Links for those things are in the description, but I highly recommend checking out our Discord. And if you found this video and my channel through this video, check out our other videos on the channel, especially our Metallica videos. They're really great. I listened to their entire catalog for the first time with some of my friends, and I'm so proud of those videos, but we've also done a lot of other stuff here. Things that you wouldn't necessarily think I hadn't heard. We're in the middle of doing Beatles. We did some Yes videos. We did Slayer. We did all sorts of different things. The Talking Heads. We're doing some Blur reactions as well with my buddy Cody. So like we got a lot of fun stuff going. Check that stuff out. Check out the Discord. We have a nice small community that's sort of growing there. It's really nice place to just chill and hang out and talk music with people. So thank you all so much. I will see you all next time.